I need you to be honest with yourself today when I ask you this question. Are you hunting snipe or are you going gathering chickens? This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I want you to listen to the very end of this video because I'm going to drop some modern day philosophy on you that you don't want to miss. So what is a snipe hunt and how does it relate to what we do in business? When I was a Boy Scout years and years ago, and actually I didn't make it all the way to Eagle Scout. I was a Weeblo getting all my badges and some life stuff happened and I just quit and didn't pursue it anymore. But when I was a Weeblo, we went on a snipe hunt. Like we went to a camp and we were spending the night at this camp and all of the leaders gathered us together and said, we're going to go hunt snipe. And they described it to us as this small bird that comes out at night throughout the woods, and whoever could catch the most snipe would win the prize. And so believe me, we were 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, and we all thought we were going to catch the snipe. So we got our groups, they broke us into groups of boys, and we got us together and we strategized and we planned which area of the woods we were going to go to. And we thought down by the river would be best and over by the trees would be best. And we had a certain amount of time to go catch the snipe. And so we went and we looked and looked and looked. And it was exciting. Like we went on this hunt and we were grouped together and we were going to find this bird. And after about an hour of searching for this bird, my group didn't find any. But you know how excited we were to go back and see the rest of the groups and see who did find this elusive bird. So we got back together an hour later, all of us together, and each group presented the fact that they did not catch a single snipe. Years later, of course, I discovered that there is no such thing as a snipe. They sent us on this hunt just to give us something to focus on, to burn our energy. But at the end of the day, it was for naught. And at 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, I didn't really feel the discouragement that I feel now as I look back to that day and I think about the fact that we were looking for something that did not exist. There was no way to win. There was no setup that would have worked for us in that game, and it's disappointing. But how can this relate to our business? And I want to challenge you with this today, and you've got to be honest with yourself because listen, if you're not, it could cost you time, cost you money, and more importantly, cost you the life that you want to live. You know, my passion is for you to make the money that you need to fund the life, the abundance that you want to have, whatever that defines for you. You know that's my passion, and I want you to not waste any more time on these snipe hunts. And what's a snipe hunt in our business? Well, in my opinion, a snipe hunt is when you go and look for something that isn't going to exist, or it's such a long shot that you probably would never happen. And we call them shiny objects. We call them squirrels sometimes, but let's talk about them as snipes. Think about that hunt that we went on. We were very well intentioned, just like you are as you build your business. We were very excited, and I think that's the part that's so tricky when you think of marketing these days and how exciting the new shiny object might seem. Maybe it's a super piece of camera equipment that's going to change video forever. Maybe it's a lead generation platform that's going to be different than ever. Maybe it's that phone call that comes on all of our cell phones over and over again, that they have a buyer lead that is qualified, a VA, they're looking for an agent to take it. Maybe it's the client that says to you, hey, would you meet me at this condo or this house? I'm ready to make an offer. And you do no pre-qualification. You just run and meet them. There's plenty of snipes out there. And the excitement is the thing that worries me. The excitement of marketing and how marketing appeals to our senses. Good marketing should. This video should appeal to your senses. But I want you to be careful when you're looking for something that may not exist. You need to ask yourself a couple of questions when you're looking for the snipe or the new shiny object. If something comes across your desk, you're the one that knows. Maybe you're never distracted. Maybe you're always super focused. But when things come across your desk and it's new, you need to ask yourself, what is the likelihood that this is a snipe, or what is the likelihood that this is the new chicken? I just did some research in chickens, and I know chickens are not fun to hunt, right? Like you go on a snipe hunt. I know there's not much excitement. It's very mundane because most of them are domesticated. They're, for crying out loud, they're in our backyard. They're just there. And believe it or not, there's the census, chicken census, if there is such a thing, was 30 billion chickens were counted in 2023. And guess how many humans there are? There are only 8 billion humans. I can't believe I actually said only 8 billion because a lot of people think there's too many people. There's 30, almost 4 times the number of chickens in the world. So how boring is that to go hunt a chicken or go find a chicken? I mean, they're literally around every corner. But I want you to pay attention. This is actually the very crux of the video. The boring and mundane and routine tasks of chicken hunting is what's going to reward you in this business in the long run. Snipe hunting is going to cause you to fall short because most of the time, if not all the time, snipes don't exist. Chickens are easy to find, the routine, right? It's just they're in everybody's yard. They're right outside. They're there. They're mundane routine. But guess what the number one quality is for people that are uber super successful? Resilience, consistency, stick-to-itiveness. I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to lose focus. So ask yourself, are you a snipe hunter? Or are you going to go find a chicken and just stick to going to find the chicken? I want to challenge you with this too. Like when you start to think about snipe hunting versus chicken finding, can't even call it hunting because they're everywhere and it's so routine and mundane. The thing about sticking to something or being resilient or persistent or focused is you have to have something to focus on. We've talked about this in this video series several times, but do you know what the ultimate goal is for your daily activities, for your business? Do you know what you're trying to achieve? Do you know the amount of money and time that you need to live the life that you want to live? And are you so focused on the activities that you need to do on a daily basis to get to that when a snipe runs across your desk, or you think it does, out of the corner of your eye, you say, oh, that's got to be the snipe that I've been looking for, and you see it. Are you so clear on what you want and you're so defined on your daily activities that you're going to get that chicken that you don't even see? You're not even distracted at all. Because guess what? Here's the facts. If you have a goal and you have taken the time, and we can show you how to do this, break down your daily activities so that you'll achieve that goal, your success, hear me now, is inevitable. It's not a hunt anymore. It's guaranteed. It's doing the deeds over a long enough period of time that the results will show themselves. But hey, what is the risk, right? What is the risk of chasing a snipe? If one really looks good or looks really juicy or fat, or you saw it, you know that snipe is real. What is the real risk anyway of going after that? What does it hurt? Well, the question I would ask you is, what happens if it's not real? Because let's be honest, how many times have you chased the snipe? Now, we're looking at AI right now, right? That is a snipe that is appearing to be real, right? Let's use that term. Or when the internet was invented, or when the MLS went digital, or whatever the big changes might be, you might call those snipes. And what if you were the one that discovered that? What if you were the one that found the snipe that turned into be AI in our business? There are things that you can discover, but you need to ask yourself, is that worth the risk? Or would you rather your inevitable success by doing day-to-day activities focused on your goal so that one day you will have what you want? Now, don't chase snipes. Go in your backyard and find the chickens. Just open the back door every day and go find the chickens. I want to close today with what I promised you. There is a great group of philosophers, modern day philosophers. It's actually a music group called TLC. I actually just listened to the video of their song Waterfalls. Now, this is a very moving song. It is very profound. It is deep, way deeper than my mind and this video. And I'm sure these ladies and their writers had a higher purpose maybe for this song. I'm gonna put the link in this video here and I want you to listen to it. And I want you to know that there are risks of chasing waterfalls. There are risks of chasing snipe. You might not get where you want to go. The line in the song that's so profound to me that sticks in everyone's mind once you've listened to it. You've heard this song before. It says, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you already know. So I want you to play that song. I want you to listen, and I want you to realize that right now we need to go find the chickens in our backyard. Do those daily activities so that your success is inevitable. This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope today's video helps you rise up.